Mm. So I'm still trying to process everything that happened yesterday and going to Crystal and Dominion trying to destroy the Mother Crystal, only to find out that the prince, the newly sired, uh, not crown, what is it? Like, um, I don't know, put on the throne. He was Ultima the entire time, which doesn't answer the question of why is Ultima still moving around when he was supposed to be like um, put into sealed within Joshua. Okay, I don't know. Trying to test out the sound to see because I don't want to get to the section where there's licensed music and I can't turn the sound off with these headsets or microphone. So yeah, Ultima is just like hitting all the weirdness of a boss enemy, freaking manipulating people, turning into other people. Like, so she gave birth. Freaking. Did she even have sex with Sylvester? Like, what happened there? Like, did she just miraculously give birth to Olivier? Oh goodness, I don't even know. I don't know. And then she took her own life. That was, I mean, she's out of the picture now, but it did not happen the way I wanted it to. Like, come on. She was supposed to have her blood spilled in the gutters. And for once, we didn't kill a dominant, or one didn't die with defending us, helping us. So Dion is still alive, but probably barely. Hopefully, his night in um, what was her name? Jote. She might be showing up at some point. So I'm just getting the stream set up since this is immature and not suitable for kids under the age of 18. Okay. Uh, I haven't been enjoying this game so far. Um, so after I left off yesterday, I did go. Where was it? I went into this area, which I hadn't explored yet, and found. I think there were two marks from the hunt board, which I uh, completed. One was right here with a new. I think it was either a weapon or a accessory. It's down here. It was a Republic Panther, I believe, and then over here was a some guy with a giant battle axe, and took those out. So that's two additional marks. And when I try it, these are actually glowing now. I know it was this one. I did try out this one. So these chronoliths. You go up to them, I guess, after the Crystalline Dominion conflict event. They start glowing, and you can go to them and do a trial for a corresponding icon, and you can only use the abilities that is like it pre-assigns you abilities for that icon. You can only use that one icon, and I think this one at least had 4 trials, so it goes like 1, 2, 3, and each one has like 2 or 3 waves of enemies, and every time you do a certain action like a dodge, a combo, you get time added because it's a time trial, and if you run out of time it ends. So you're constantly trying to build up more time so that you go into the next battle with more time and build up more time until you get to the very last one. I think the last trial 4 was a Iron Giant, and I was halfway through its health when I ran out of time. So I think this is where using those accessories for the iconic abilities, like especially cooldowns, helps a lot, because you want to just, especially like when it assigns you the higher level, not the higher level, but the abilities that take longer to cool down, like Earth and Fury, Flames of Rebirth, and Judgment Bolt. Those take a lot longer to cool down than any of the other abilities. So having the cooldown effect, the cooldown abilities, accessories on will help not only get you more time, but move through these a little bit faster. What else? Oh, I ran into an S rank. Let me see where that was. There was an S rank. I think it was in this area. Yep, there it is. Was it a fire dragon? S rank. It literally took my health down to half in one attack, and then I threw a high potion on, and it did a spinning tail attack and killed me. It was level 50. I am 37. So, yeah. They don't joke around. But let's continue with this story. Helping these areas that are being attacked by bandits and Akashic beasts. Akashic.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
You don't need a bed for a healer. Just you are healed.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight.
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
As opposed to just passing through.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Oh. Okay, I can't do it now, but I switched my iconic abilities. I don't know if I did it in the last video or not, but I have
You don't think
Phoenix.
they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
I have Phoenix with Garuda's abilities, and then Ramu and Bahamut with Titan's wind-up ability.
Clive, wounded.
Oh,
We deal with the Akashic first.
I want to get it all the way up. Okay, that was horrible. Oh, what? How dare you hit me in the back? Oh goodness. Lunging fire spin for the win.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
To the lift. Got anything new?
How do?
Or anything that I haven't picked up before? Nope. Platinum cannons. can I get rid of? What can I get rid of?
I wanted one of those. Is that everything?
13. Jeez. Let me kind of go the other. Okay. I can buy all the music in the game.
A fair trade.
An empty shard.
Is that every?
Pretty sure this is. No, you can. I think you can get up to 999, but I don't need that many. Take it down to 550.
A fair trade.
Plenty of money to go buy stuff from places I haven't bought from. See all those
dogs. Along.
orchestral rolls. Y'all stink.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what
Raid.
about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade,
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
And adamantoise.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us,
Okay.
Sir Wade?
Always.
Oh my gosh, we're
Then
back
let's
to a
do our
party of
duty.
4. It's been so long. Okay, you guys do what you gotta do. I'm gonna charge up. Oh yeah, so if you do a good dodge, it boosts the gauge significantly. Especially if you do like a precision dodge. It goes up an entire level. And we're there. How am I already? Oh, I thought there was something falling from the sky. Oh. electrocute the F out of that thing.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you
You've
to
never
stop
been
doing
one to
that.
shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down East Pool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Nope, we'll have to go through the town. What you got? Ba-da-da-da. What you got?
Mad dogs. The law.
Being attacked on all fronts.
Just patch me up.
Goblins. And draglings.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Stay back.
Torgal, kill! Get him! All yours, Torgal!
Oh no, not the chocobos! To put them out of their misery. Oh, I did not like that cut to
Something's
black.
coming.
I thought my game broke.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Only the beginning. Give me some time. Oh, already at 3. Come on, one more. There we go.
Nice try. slow. Nice try. Now, Corvo!
Oh, just die already.
It's over. Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Fortify these defenses, set traps, dig ditches with spikes at the bottom. I can't be going
What
all
did you
over the
find
place
out there?
saving everyone.
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Okay, Sir Raid, I hereby dub thee Commander. Lord Commander. Protect this village so I never have to come back here again. Guardian Scarf. I got another, whatever it's called. A symbol of trust, loyalty, and undying friendship. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die. Sir Wade. Because I was just talking about how we barely have anything, and we're like
There's
already
someone I'd like you to meet.
well past halfway through the game.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
He had a son.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother,
Ah.
my father, did.
Okay.
I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
Does that mean you're going to join my party? Or
I'm
just...
sorry to disappoint you, Oscar.
No,
But
Clive.
I'm shield no longer.
You
Nor was
idiot.
I ever the finest. And
You need all the
spending
help you
time in the
get
company
by
of
your
an outlaw
working...
hardly seems a fitting
people
education
working by
for
your
one
side.
aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
I get what you're
Right.
trying to say.
We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
You'll be polishing my swords, boots, and bringing all my gear to every battle I go to, which is on a constant basis. Like literally every 30 minutes. Probably less than that.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benamir once he's said his farewells.
No, you are joining my party. You will be... That's the only way you're going to get better, is if you join us and level up and get gear. And bless Shiva, bless him with your power so he might be useful to us. Kinda tired of this only 3-man group. Two and a dog. Okay, off to the next location. Let's go to the El Deserte. Oh, wait. There we go. Get some sand in our hair. Oh. Oh, it looks very bad down here. What?
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
I did not notice that before. It's like sending energy.
Fucking thieving bastards.
As if life hadn't been hard enough round here.
Sending Aether. He's drawing in order to keep the clouds, darkness constantly going. He's pulling Aether from these monoliths.
If you're wondering why Dalimil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
Wait, is there a... I mean, I'll probably have to go down. I was gonna go buy some stuff.
Sid,
Some
your
orchestral
new
rolls.
companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
Oh, she is.
Should I be worried?
She will hurt a bitch.
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard. Suppose we just follow the shouting.
But first, let me check out the market.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
Oh, my finest pieces.
Anything I can interest you in?
Do you have anything that... I don't really use lightning rod.
My thanks.
An excellent choice. Here you are.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Fucking thieving bastard. You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough.
Excuse me.
Both of you.
You're in the presence of the
Any more of this
warrior.
and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
I can offer my services for a lenient price.
Victor. What's he doing here?
I think I forgot who Victor was.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
The
I was about to
trouble.
ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
It's easy. Just focus all the power of Bahamut and fire it into the sky. And it will clear everything.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Just take out the bandits.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
And what should I do?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Just nod and shake your head when it's right. Wait. I don't remember if I could go up that way. I think it was like a cliff or something that you can't climb up. But I definitely, after I finish this story, I want to go see if I can check out those areas.
Picture it, Conrad.
You got this, Jill.
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad.
Hello,
May I
May?
introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses.
Okay, that's what I was about to
There
say.
must be 2 score
Final
swords
Fantasy
assigned each
IV
one.
reference.
Granted, we have a few boys left. If
The
it's
Red
boys
Wings.
you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamel's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad, candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Lady of the Spear, commander of the Red Wings. Oh, goodness.
I wonder if Conrad has the right of it. We always called on sellswords and the men of the Rock to guard our gates before. We don't have enough blades to arm everyone, nor enough physicers to heal the injured. I don't know if we can do this alone.
Oh yeah, and we all in the last video with the attack on the Crystalline Dominion, we saw the medicine girl
I mean,
again.
it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yes, but...
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
What are you talking about? Clive acted in a play. He
Thank
is
you, Clive. Your
great at
performance was
performing.
nothing if not workmanlike. She saw right through it. I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
And just like Jill's character, or well, the affiliation she was mimicking.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have.
Blah 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 lady. Underhill, Lord Underhill is a reference from the first Final Fantasy 1. He was a caravan owner. Nice little references going around.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
So we
You're
fight.
not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Yeah, just post some people up on the. I haven't. There's swords, axes, but no projectile weapons. No bows, arrows, crossbows.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal! They mean to overwhelm us. Torgal, kill!
What? What did I dodge and then go right back into it?
Nice try.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Both sides killed each other. We should have split up, Jill. You should have helped them. I could take this off myself. Oh, they're alive.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Yeah, that's usually what it takes for people to
over the details.
learn how to work
We
together.
are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Backhanded compliment. Okay.
So, where did you learn?
You fought very bravely. We would have been lost without you.
Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's a... Never mind. Ambrosia, come to me. Mark that was supposed to be out in the desert like 3 videos ago. Okay, where are we going? Keep going straight. Hail diver. Okay, yeah, I think this is the area that you have to climb. Yeah, there's no way to get over there.
No mistakes.
So we're gonna go over here. No, thank you.
Thanks, Gal. This will be easy.
Oh, that is a lot faster than I thought it was.
Nice try.
What?
Too slow. Nice try. Nice try.
Oh, come on.
Nice try. Too slow.
Whew. Was it protecting anything? It does not look like it.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. All right.
I think that just takes me back the other way.
That's it.
Another one?
You deserve a rest.
In such a narrow space.
Too slow. Nice try. Fire and flame!
Oh, I'm doing it too early. There has to be something back here. Oh, I see a box. What good stuff. Really? There better be better things in these boxes on the hard difficulties. Because, oh, there is a... iconic. Yone? Whose is this? The wind. Well, I know where you are, but I am not doing that because I am not strong enough. Okay, where else?
Good girl.
I remember there being a village. Aha! That was too far away.
Nice try.
Oh, darn it. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Too slow.
Woo! Almost level 40. Okay, what we got? Can't go up there. Let's see what's at the edge of this thing. An item. Oh wow, this is no longer a livable village.
Let's go. Yeah.
They stood no chance against such firepower. Are there like blue particles in the air? See what else is here.
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
To me, flames!
Farewell.
I don't really need money, like especially like 25 gil. What? It's such a small amount. Most Final Fantasy games gives you like 100 every time you come across it. 25 gil, 10 gil, like what? Why such a small amount? Is there naught else here? Ooh. This road leads somewhere. I don't know if there's a thing to increase its speed. The only way, well, I mean, there is a way to increase it, but you have to dodge attacks. And not a lot of enemies just attack you unless you have taunt on. Oh, how far does this go? Oh, there's definitely gonna be a mock over here. Well off the beaten path. Hello? Who's out here? It would have popped up by now. You're telling me this giant wide open area has nothing in it? I don't believe it. Okay, was that everything I could?
Come on.
More than likely something activates later on in the story for this location. I wish there was a... Oh, there is. No, but I can't go down. I need there to be a crystal down here, or a obelisk, so I don't have to run all the way back.
No need to ride from here.
I'm like, this isn't an actual village. You could definitely just ride through here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, so go down this path. Keep going. Hug the left-hand side, and we'll be fine. Looking for an opening on the left-hand side. Oh, those things didn't even care about us. Then how do I get up there? There has to be some way to get up there. Unless it's somehow connected to one of these areas. Okay, whatever. I'll come back later then. Off to the next location.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the...
Welcome, welcome. An excellent choice.
I didn't mean to equip it. I just wanted it in my... gear. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll go say, is there a sort? Defense. Probably get rid of these two since I already have the upgraded versions. So might, defense, and then I haven't even been using heat wave, so I can change this to another plus 10 to defense. Healing potion. Eye of the Warrior increases strength. Nope. Increases combo damage. Aerial combo damage. Lunge damage. Down thrust. Burning blade. Rising flames. Rising flames. Cyclone. What was... oh, heat wave. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get rid of. Flames of Rebirth, Ignition, don't use that anymore. Gouge. I do use Gouge. To me, Gouge does more wheel damage than actual damage, so 15% would actually help. Reduces cooldown by 3 seconds. Wicked Will, Works Gambit, Aerial Blast. Pile drive, damage plus 10, thunderstorm, lightning rod, light judgment bolt, wind up. That would be 10%. Upheaval, raging fist. Oh no, I don't need those. I'm gonna go with... no, where was it? Wind up. Because I've been using that one like crazy. And it just decimates enemies.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
Oriflamme is under a flood of darkness.
I can't do it. I can't fight those things. But you can. You must. For me. For us.
Aww. Aww.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls.
Wait, blue eyes are
And what of your
supposed to
mistress?
be...
Is she here?
Oh, no.
Those who are
Went to the garrison
thralled
to ask
should
what they were planning
have
on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
red eyes, right?
We could leave. But where would we go?
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
I gotta be drunk to think about trying to stay here and save people
I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly.
instead of running away.
Sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
But please stop talking
What
like
we
that.
need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way
Jill's
the
like,
survivors speak of them,
can we
one
get
would
down to
think they appeared
business
out
and
of
not...
thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Oh, there's no need to talk, just fight. Oh, I think I know what the blue particles are. It's the aether that's causing people to go mad with
What happened?
I've
Akashic
got family in
tendencies.
war. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Don't leave me, Paul.
It's all right. Give me your...
Oh, I didn't know this was up here. There might have been an item up here. And there what?
My brandy's been fucking useless since the skies went dark. I tried the lash, but the piece of shit can hardly spark a gleam, let alone fire my furnace.
Well, I'm pretty sure being in pain isn't gonna help him work any better. So yeah, there is nothing up there at all. No items to pilfer from these poor people that can't fend for themselves.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Well, it's
At least
clear
we
where
have an
we have to
idea of where the
go.
thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Oh, it's still over there. The structure.
I assume you have a plan?
Is there an exit over here? Or am I just running in the wrong?
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Let's go.
I want to go over here first. I don't think I went up this hill back in the day, like 5 years ago, before we destroyed Drake's head. Oh yeah, and then apparently, so there were, before the game even started, there were 3 other crystals that were destroyed. Drake's eye, horn, and I don't think they gave a name to the other one. Oh wait, no, I did come up here before. Wait, I did not come up here. There's an item. It was worth it. %. So yeah, I haven't been up here yet. That thing is probably would have helped me way back when, but not anymore. Yeah, that's Demon Tamer's Sash. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to the hell whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is a much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane. By luring and trapping the undying spirit of Hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person, one might also harness their power and channel a portion of it as one's own. I'm guessing like the flying eyeballs are demons? Huh. Yeah, that would have helped out a while ago. But I didn't know. I thought I did come up here, but I guess I honestly did not.
Good girl.
Away! Who is this character? What is he? Oh, the bombarder. Let's do this. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, come on. Oh, dang, I didn't hold it.
All yours, Torgal. Nice try.
Ready, go?
Yeah.
Oh, there is so much ether in the air down here. Which makes sense, I guess, because instead of going straight back into the land, it's stuck in the air, slowly being absorbed by the planet. But anyone in the area would be suffering from a caustic whatever.
That's better.
But yeah, there would be a giant haze of magic after each crystal is destroyed.
Look. I see them. With me. Now, Torgal.
How many? Oh, there's a lot of them.
Torgal, kill. Now, Torgal. Let's try.
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Aether hit is thick. More, always a lynch, and I always
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dame would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Oh, looks like you got an actual admirer,
Foolish enough to believe
Isabel.
that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one. And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Not to mention, Medola is still down in
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Canver, creating our warship. 2 of them I get from the Patron's Whisper. What about this one? Main scenario, treasure coffer, vendor, treasure coffer, vendor.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Welcome back, my lord. I only just arrived myself.
My God.
No one seemed to know where I should go, so I thought I'd guard your chambers until instructed otherwise.
Go take care of Ambrosia. She needs her, I don't know, whatever giant birds need. How fares the rest? Martha, the Guardians are getting along with the axes fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down in the reeds. Though chances are we'd still be neck-deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. The flames burn bright. Sir Wade, you have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're needed most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic and us both, but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the Tor. As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request of taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue his squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Dramatis personage. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery and your projection and those stiff limbs of yours. Just keeps going on, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Oh my goodness. Word from Northreach. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the thralls, but we are neither of us so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we are prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders, just as I imagine the same weight is said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. And we got a new item. The sash. With this tippet dyed red for the flames of the Firebird and the blood of its fallen Rosarian brothers, does Sir Wade pledge not only to his loyalty, but the loyalty of the Guardians of the Flame.
wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this.
Talisman of priming probably increases the rate at which my limit break fills up.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Let's see. Still haven't found that one. Breaker of Worlds. Freaking, was it 3 of them? Was it Magath brothers? And then this freaking level 50 dragon. Auto.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Hopefully we get more explained to us. Is it going straight there? Give us the information,
so it was
Joshua.
Not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Yes, tell us, Joshua.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive,
can wield them all.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Finally going to Canver. We gotta go save our ship.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto,
No, it's just that on a ship there's a
Tell Gav to
area
stay
called
exactly where he
midship.
is.
Midships.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
Play on words.
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is
Oh
where you
wait,
should be
no,
bound.
never mind. I thought that was Jote. I was like, where'd she come from? She wasn't here.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree.
You were literally just coughing up blood
Thanks to her ministrations,
seconds
I feel I
ago.
may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Will he though?
Brother.
I'll look after him.
Are we trading out Jill for Joshua? The Fire Brothers?
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
Tyre's right. Your brother is in no condition to travel. That's all I'll say on the matter. It's Mid, Gav, and your uncle we should be thinking about now.
Jurisprudence? The signing of the Continental Accord marks the beginning of the modern era of Valistia. Where the realm had once been riven by hatred and mistrust, the Accord built bridges, affecting many of the areas of realm-wide cooperation that persist to this day. The shared currency, shared calendar, and common system of bearer ownership chief among its epoch-making achievements. Alas, in the years since the Accord signing, many of these old rifts have reopened. It is for us to follow in the steps of our forebears and wholeheartedly endeavor to usher in a new age of peace and unity. Oh, there's side quests. 1, 2, my goodness. How many side quests are there in total, Gaunt?
Clive, anything catch your eye?
Okay, they're only
Think
here.
you can help?
None of them have a plus sign on them. Go to the farthest one first. Goats.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Oh. There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Yes, she would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Just being the ambassador for everyone in the world.
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Potato.
Asking.
I've heard potato.
I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
He's trying to protect your name.
It was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
So I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go down to Dwell, whatever the name of the city is, to go find out why.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
People are talking
That the
ill of
rumors were
her.
unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her,
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I have a squire for that now.
I suppose it is.
Clive, you have a squire. Send him. You don't need to be doing this yourself anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go collect these quests and then I'm gonna end it.
Blasted book. Appetite.
Because we're already at
Here,
2
you put
hours.
me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
What did
Are you
I
sure
do?
it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Sure.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly.
Go slay some monsters to make some interesting food.
So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
Hippocrates.
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Hippocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Of hunting down recipes, yes. Apparently that's what I do for you people.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Couldn't just go scold them? Come on now. Do some adulting.
Lawsman Hippocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valicia, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sandbricois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful.
Sandbricois.
The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbricois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive. And do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
No promises.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost.
Not to be... Oh yeah, his...
One can only speculate as to why fried mortress of skyworm might have fallen out of favor. Perhaps the rampant popularity of the dish led to a decline in the blueback wyvern population. Or perhaps fashion is to blame. A sprig of cheerful yellow drake's mint regardless.
No. I thought I had another mission from... whatever.
I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Darn
what subject shall we consider today?
The otherworldly being behind much of the tragedy and turmoil that has plagued Valencia, Ultima requires a vessel in which to his embodiment, soul, and Clive's curious ability to absorb the powers of other icons suggest that he is the very mythos that Ultima is long awaited. He wills Clive to absorb the other icons that his vessel might be perfected. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, though he and Clive trod their separate paths for many years, the brothers were finally reunited amid the ruins of the crystalline dominion. Persons of interest. We have not seen Lord Harbord in a while. He might make a show up down at whatever location we're heading to get our ship. Canver, the Free Cities of Canver. A federation of neighboring independent city-states located in the southeast of the Dalmatian Republic. While originally part of Dalmatia, the cities achieved their independence in the year 857, hoping to step away from the Republic's internal struggles and focus instead on the commerce upon which their prosperity had been built. Political power currently resides with a council of guild masters, prominent Canvarian traders and craftspeople. The lack of a dominant or mother crystal to covet, along with its considerable financial resources, allows Canver to retain both its independence and neutrality in the face of considerable turmoil elsewhere. As such, it lacks the standing army in defense of its walls, having been relegated to a small yet well-trained city guard. So basically defenseless.
Did you learn everything you needed?
So we got...
There's a storm coming, Sid.
What is this one? Wait. Oh, that's the kids. Okay. So we got the quests, and of course, everything's locked away until we go to the next location, which I will do in about 5 hours from now. I'm going to take a break and come back around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait, hold on, let me save. Because our party makeup has changed. I think for the first time ever, it's gonna show... Oh. We have freaking Joshua. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later today.